I hit a point where I realized that I wasn't who I thought I was going to be when I was younger.
The achievements and the things I had done prior in my life is what I found my identity in. And in my head, I always believed, I always had this sense of pride.
Common thoughts I had when the boys were out there were fear. Even though I knew fear wasn't from God, you love these kids and you're so afraid for their lives.
Before I knew it, I was so enslaved that I was never, it didn't matter at that point what I had done before. It was, what am I going to do now?
I knew he'd been using drugs, but when he showed me the track marks on his arms and said he needed help, I remember wanting to run away.
I got lost in my addiction. I got lost in all the struggles that come along with it, and I just didn't know how I got there. Like, I woke up one day and I was there.
I didn't know that I was, at the time, I wouldn't have said, I know I'm called for more, but I knew something inside me knew that there was, something more important, something bigger for me to do with my life than to be a junkie.
And I remember being there with him thinking he was so close to being on life support, and then just that fear of death, and my biggest fear was I didn't know the state of their souls. And
my mom was always praying for me, always telling me, you need to seek the Lord. Jesus is the answer, the only answer. And if he can help you with all these struggles, it's the only way you're going to get through. Turn to him. And I never did for the longest time.
On my knees weeping, praying for God to have mercy, praying for healing, praying for deliverance, praying for divine restoration for them, for their lives.
I didn't allow him to work in my life. I was hardened. I was, like I said, I was selfish, and I didn't need God. It was only a matter of time before he just, he stripped everything away that I thought meant something. And I'm on my knees. I got nothing else to do but to cry out to God.